hate the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need a relay, chase money like Usain. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame, name, that's insane. Father, you need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. Just hit a reminder, but never mind.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium.
Some is for our family photos.
Like you're trying to move it up. It was like them in the morning. That's close about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sister by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. Rats keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture. You got this picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies, she never bugging. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like you know. Yeah, lyrics on her. Yeah, lyrics better calm down. Yeah, if you go around, come around. Yeah, whole squad. Yeah, squad goes on me. Yeah, make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah, Farrakhan glass for the trolls. You can go and get mad. Dripping in the bed with 2 dirty. My shawty pulling up with a real
Marissa wasn't a fan of Miami Dark either.
Dripping my sweat.
But hopefully I'll have her out here soon. Mom's almost finished.
In the bag, man, getting all type of cash. I'm a general truth. I never did anybody.
White lies we tell our kids.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard.
Over here, everybody. 1, 2. Great, let's just have one with the bar mitzvah boy.
I'll be right back.
Johnny's gone. Yeah, I lost him. I don't know how, but he can't be far.
I hope you find it entertaining and enlightening. And if not, we've thrown in a big party for good measure. Now, the young man who will soon become a real man is Brian Epler. I'm sure some of you have heard of him, but none of you have seen him like this. Let's hear it for Ryan Epler.
Leopard! 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 Leopard!
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll take this one up. close to the 25-yard line.
Drop something else, baby.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Snead's got it. And he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On play action, Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
58!
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the ground with Jones. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can.
Okay, sorry to keep you guys waiting. So, we are all gathered here for an honorary breakfast.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
No, check, Patriot!
On 2nd down, Jackson dancing to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
Again, you talking?
Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay Packers coming back out here on offense. It was kind of an interesting sight. You were telling me about it. Green Bay played at Oakland last week in the preseason.
I hear you.
Of course, Jordy
Can you hear
Nelson
me?
now
Or can you
is
hear me?
with Oakland. It was Aaron Rodgers throwing passes
I hear him now. I hear him now.
warm-ups, right?
It was. You know, a lot of those guys have that pre-warm-up where they go out and throw it around a little bit. So the old teammates in Green Bay reunited. Nelson came out and some passes from
when I was playing the game and you playing Uno
and then
or
to flip
whatever.
it over, Derek Carr, the starting quarterback for Oakland, his target in Fresno State, one of his best players.
Hey,
Devontae
just know I'm about to
Adams, now
big
with the
Millie, bro.
Packers. So he tried it
His
over
defense
to
trash,
Derek
bro. Now I know it really was just
So,
these games.
preseason, guys get along pretty darn
About to get this nigga out of here
Charles
soon.
Davis on Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Never come to the party when you invite us.
Again, it's Jones.
Son, Millie, bro. Stop fucking scripting every play,
5
bro.
yards is the pickup
That should've
there
been
as
a
that
touchdown.
extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the... Baltimore gets set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I'm trying to remember. I played a lot on PS3. We got PS4.
There's a first down run with Collins. He'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure
I think I tried
That's
to
complete. It's Collins.
With somebody before, but it's never going to
not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So
yeah, game. I know what you're talking about.
You know, I'm talking about, I think the very first hype you're going to do is 1
That's why I never was on that jump.
Here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Yeah, like I didn't know.
Now Jackson on first down, and that is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, Collins. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run forward with Collins.
Hell no.
Oh, and now he bowls him.
Son, what the?
He's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Bro,
1st and goal.
game, are you tuning into this nonsense?
Back into this football game.
Oh my God. Son, this nigga Alex Collins really just broke 4 tackles on 1 run.
Around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Third and goal, Jackson being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So that's why all these issues.
Rodgers now on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Oh, that is wild, man.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's not impossible.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over to spotting the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
All that shit.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
So
He's got a man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
The shark guard is just a lazy one, basically, is what I'm hoping it's for.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Packers get set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw is Rodgers on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The give is to Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now.
No. Check it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
58!
A give to Jones. And some space here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds.
And the meeting is this Thursday. What is going on?
I'll be back, y'all.
It's just that PacWest is announcing Johnny as an alternate on their team that night, and
Set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Boom, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Rodgers. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And Crosby puts it through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On second down, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hayden Hurst, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they let him off because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first.
That's fine. Yeah. Hurry up.
On the counter, here's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 65 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Aaron Rodgers so cool in these situations, but he's got to get his guys moving.
Yeah, they have to be able to have that urgency while still keeping their cool.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Hey, 6:26.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And here come the whistles and a timeout. with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
To your heart, because I know that you have